Welcome to the South London Botanical Institute. We've been here since 1910 trying to interest the people in South London and people elsewhere in plants and fungi. We were founded in 1910 by Alan Octavian Hume, who was a retired Indian civil servant. When he retired and eventually came back to England, he developed a passion for collecting plants. And this collection he housed in the South London Botanical Institute here. But we have got a very good herbarium of British plants. We have a botanical library, we have microscopes, we have a botanical garden. There's everything here that most people need when they want to take up the study of plants. The Institute has been here for over 100 years, and during that time we've had courses, we've had field meetings, we do surveys, we go to different places and try to list all the plants growing there. We have a fungus group which meets during the autumn and tries to identify local fungi. And we also, in recent years, have had lots of school groups in, funded by the Heritage Lottery.
Insects like bees, butterflies, what are these called? What are they called, yes?
The best way to remember the different part of a plant is to make drawings of it.
We had, before that, funding from the Esme Fairbairn Foundation for a moss project and the establishment of a moss trail in our garden. And we believe this is the only moss trail in London, or possibly the only moss trail in England. Another thing we had recently was the Chelsea Fringe Fete, where we had a number of botanically themed stalls. And then the evening we showed a botanically themed film. For adults, our activities are very varied. We have perfumery workshops, for example, willow weaving on the more popular side.
And on the top.
So you're basically making a zigzag.
Yes, you're making a zigzag.
Go out from there, like that.
Yeah.
Alright, well,
I was thinking more on the outside, so, you know, just decorate the top.
Yeah.
these from? Just leave them.
We're very dependent on volunteers for both our herbarium and our garden and many of our other activities.
So what we're doing today is we're going to be mounting some herbarium specimens, and the reason we do this is because if they're not mounted on anything like a herbarium sheet, which is this, they don't have any support. You would either glue, which is what we're going to be doing, or you would strap using tiny pieces of paper to strap the plant down onto a herbarium sheet.
We do have a series of open afternoons, open days when we open up the garden and the herbarium, and public invited to come and see what we have. And most people find these very interesting because we have both historical things associated with Hume, his time in India, and we have, of course, the botanical things as well. So it's a place which can appeal to a great number of people. We have here in the Institute all the facilities which are really needed for the study of the more simple forms of botany. I think one of the things about the South London Botanical Institute is that we are very informal and we welcome everyone with a potential interest in plants.